Hello everyone, my name is Hua Wang. I'm a PhD student at the Vrije Universiteit, Brussel. My topic is Translating Symbolism, Culture Shifts in The Last Lover. My presentation covers the following parts. The first part is about the author, Can Xue, a Chinese author. The second part, symbols in avant-garde literature. And the third part, Last Lover, written by Can Xue. The fifth one, the theory used in my article, and the case analysis, the last part, the conclusion. In literature translation, the interplay between language and culture is significant when dealing with symbolism. So symbols often carry deep cultural meanings that transcend literal translation. So it poses unique challenges for translators. So this complexity is particularly evident in Can Xue's The Last Lover, the novel. So The Last Lover is renowned for its enigmatic narrative and rich symbolism. So translating such a work not only requires linguistic skills, but also an intricate understanding of cultural context and the capacity to mediate between them. So the first part, I will introduce Can Xue, a Chinese author. So Can Xue is one of the representatives of Chinese avant-garde literature, known for her experimental writing styles and themes. Can Xue has gained international acclaim for her unique narrative and surreal way of storytelling. He writes novels, novellas, short stories, and literature criticism. Her works have been translated into many languages: English, Japanese, Italian, French, English, German, and also her works won many awards. So Can Xue's works focus on deeper levels, and her works are characterized by abstract themes and unconventional styles. Her works offer thought-provoking and challenging reading. So this is about the author, and now it comes the second part, the symbols in avant-garde literature. So avant-garde literature is known for its experimental nature, often defying traditional narrative structures and employing symbols as a means of exploring abstract and profound ideas. So symbolism in this context is not only the decorative, but central to the thematic and aesthetic ambitions of the avant-garde movements. So symbols in avant-garde literature often resist singular interpretations, inviting readers to engage with layers of meanings. Well, and then I will explore the translation of symbols in the novel The Last Lover, and I will introduce briefly the novel The Last Lover. The Last Lover, it was written in 2005 and was translated by Anneliese Finnegan-Watsman and published by Yale University Press in 2014. It receives the Best Translated Book Award in 2015, and in addition to this award, it was named Book of the Year by The Independent. It was also the only book to be longlisted for both the International National Translation Awards and the Independent Foreign Fiction Prize. Love is the pervasive theme in this novel. While it often the novel also dives into how individuals are continually drifting apart through both real and imagined dimensions of space and time. So as avant-garde novel, The Last Lover challenges readers to understand its subject matter. Even the translator, Annelies Finnegan-Watsman, says that The Last Lover is a difficult novel. So he cites, what kept me translating was the incredible intricacy of the text. The novel yields new insights even after a dozen readings. So this is about The Last Lover. It's a difficult novel to read. And I will use the theory cultural linguistics to analyze the novel. So cultural linguistics, so I will introduce briefly about the theory now. So cultural linguistics, it is a contemporary multidisciplinary field of research developed by Sharifin. It explores the relationship between language and culture conceptualizations. The notion of cultural conceptualizations is embedded in many features of languages. So another way of saying is that many features of human languages are embedded in cultural conceptualizations. So I'll focus on the cultural schemas, one of the tools in cultural linguistics to analyze the symbols in The Last Lover. So now we have the case analysis. So it's I cite one example case analysis. One case here is about the description of a cape. In Chinese, a cape is 海角. In English, a cape. Well, here it is a description of Zhou's internal conflicts. Zhou is one of the characters in The Last Lover, the novel, and here Zhou sits at the table and watches Regan, one Zhou's client. Zhou sees Rogan disappear, and the emotional, the internal conflicts of Zhou. So Zhou distance, now we can find that Zhou distance. Zhou sat at the window of his office, watching Regan's form disappear around a corner, and imagined the natural scenery of that small place in the far south called the Cape. So Zhou here distances himself from the present moment. His imagination of the natural scenery indicates his desire to escape from the present moment and his longing for a distant landscape beyond reach, a simpler and more meaningful existence. So 海角 here, in Chinese, it carries the deep connotations. So it ties to geographical, emotional, and literal imagery. So geographically, 海角 refers to a distant coastal and highland area. And it is in Chinese, it is often combined with 天涯. So 天涯 means the ends of the earth. In the phrase 天涯海角, so 天涯海角, it symbolizes vast remoteness and emotional separation. So the phrase evokes a sense of longing for what is distant and unattainable. So 海角 in Chinese stands for the edge of the world, evoking imagery of remoteness, isolation, and the farthest reaches of a journey. So in English, so it carries almost the same geographical characteristics, but historically it is closely tied to exploration and external conquest. So the famous capes like the Cape of Good Hope or Cape Horn, so they represent adventure, risk, and the quest for new opportunities. So a cape is generally viewed as natural forces. In literature, it is more linked to risks and physical exploration rather than emotional longing. So this study, from this example, we can find that the universal symbol. So here it is 海角. Universal symbols ostensibly retain the thematic coherence in translated text, while the deeper layers of symbolism inherent in the original language were lost during translation. So this loss of symbolism undoubtedly affects the reader's interpretation and understanding of the avant-garde text. So I mean the deeper themes of the novel. So this highlights the challenges faced by translator in translating culture-specific or abstract symbols in avant-garde fiction. So I just cite one example. So lots of examples in the novel. So about the landscapes, about the animals, and about the description of the characters. And now I would like to make the conclusion of my presentation. So we find that in translation studies, understanding the cultural nuances is crucial to make informed choices that either preserve or adapt cultural elements for target audience. So the translator's role is to mediate these differences thoughtfully, considering both the artistic integrity of the text, the themes of the novel, and the cultural expectations, the cultural nuances across culture. So the translation is accurate in decorative sense, while it shifts the cultural imagery and the resonance. It presents also opportunity for deeper analysis. So maybe a translator might balance these nuances by incorporating footnotes or explanatory phrasing or poetic adaptations to bridge cultural contexts. This is my presentation. Thank you very much, and welcome any kind of question.